Hey guys, hi. This is Abhishek, Master Teacher of Physics at Vedantu. How are you guys doing? Give me a quick high five. I know you guys have been waiting long. High five guys, high five. Welcome to the session. And you know what? I've been going through the comments of the previous video and there was someone who actually told me, sir, I actually hit on my laptop screen by saying high five. And that is the kind of enthusiasm what we want here, isn't it? Exactly, guys. Kudos to that person. Cheers. You are doing really great. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. That just means that how much you guys are involved in this session which we have on YouTube, and that, my dear students, is the most biggest achievement we teachers can get here, isn't it? Thank you so much guys, thank you so much, and once again good evening and welcome to the session. Let us rock what we're going to do today as well, क्योंकि 2018 का पेपर जो था आपने बहुत अच्छे से किया. I was going through all the homeworks and all which I got it in email. I believe I replied to each and every one of them. ठीक है, और मैंने कमेंट में मेरे ख्याल से मैंने रिप्लाई कर दिया बहुत लोगों को. Thank you so much guys, thank you so much for that. Your answers were perfectly correct in terms of your replies and also in terms of your emails. If there was any mistake, I think I would have responded to you guys as well, isn't it? Thank you so much once again for making this print text to also an amazing success. All the credits goes to you guys. Thank you so much. तो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. So for all those students who don't know me, I have changed Mr. Flash to this guy. You know, I have changed this particular Flash guy to this guy because who is this is no one else but it's you who is sprinting towards the achievement. What you guys are going to have in CBSE 10th. All these are the toppers who are running towards that achievement, towards that pinnacle of being a topper. Thank you so much for that guys. Thank you so much for that. You guys are going to be here. Perfectly true. ठीक है? तो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's see what we're gonna do today. Now in our previous sessions we have covered 2018 board paper. Happy? Good. Let us try to cover 2019 sample paper released by CBSE itself, and it has been always a trend कि CBSE का जो sample paper होता है, CBSE का board examination paper भी almost similar होता है in terms of question type, sometimes in terms of question also. So be very well prepared, be completely concentrated here, क्योंकि ये जो questions हम आज करने वाले हैं, these are very highly probable for coming in the examinations. At least the types of these are very highly probable to coming in the examination. तो याद रखना इस बात को. तो we'll follow the same pattern. That is nothing but we'll be covering light first in this particular session as well as human eye, जैसे हमने किया था पिछले 2018 board paper के लिए. और very proudly I can say that the analysis which we have done in the previous 2018 paper, that it came for 12 marks in total for these two chapters, and this time also it's only 12 marks straightforward, जहाँ पे light chapter से आपको मिलेगा एक practical based question same way how you had it before, and human eye से one standard forward question which was 5 marks question from human eye for straightforward. उसके बाद in the next session which is going to happen at 9 o'clock today, we are going to cover up the electricity chapter, followed by the magnetic effects of electric current, followed by the sources of energy. Now in this, if you notice, there is a very small difference between 2018 paper and 2019 CBSE sample paper. What is that? Is nothing but the sources of energy which was there for 4 marks in 2018, in the CBSE sample paper it's only for 3 marks. So यानी कि the total marks for CBSE physics in sample paper is only 28, and I think that's a very good number for physics at all, because 25 to 28 marks a category होता है और 28 होना is on the highest side, and people who love physics, you are really good to go. ठीक है? So अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Just before starting, I just want to tell you guys only one simple thing, my dear students. Do not stop where you guys are not able to do any questions. Stop when you get the results out of it. Just trust yourself, be completely confident in yourself, because you are going to do super great. ठीक है? I trust you guys more than you guys do yourself, honestly. Moving ahead, question number 1. Let's start with question number 1 here. This question carries 2 marks, and you know that you can take 2 to 3 minutes in examination, but here in this print, only 1 minute. Let's check out the question. Honestly speaking, it's a very simple question coming out from light chapter. Let us focus on the light and human eye for this particular session, and let's focus on the rest of the chapters in the next session. So what is it? A ray of light enters into benzene from air. If the refractive index of benzene is 1.5, by what percent does the speed of light reduce on entering the benzene? Now this is one of the questions where I have seen that many students face difficulty. This question has been personally given to me by many of the students. तो अब मौका है इसको सॉल्व करने का, 2019 सैम्पल पेपर में आया है तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट भी है ये, तो एक बार चेकआउट करते हैं, ठीक है? बहुत सिंपल सी बात है ये। तो पहले आई वुड लाइक टू ensure कि all of you guys are well aware about the formulas which you need to use here. First of all is they are asking you by what percent does the speed of light reduce. They're asking you the percentage decrease. Now this is a very standard formula in mathematics. If you do not remember, let me tell it to you. I'll tell you what is the actual formula here. It is nothing but the original value minus the decreased value or the changed value. I'll just write down is the decreased value divided by the original value again. This is the formula for the percentage changes. If you do not know about this, please note it down. It is nothing but percentage change in any value is the original value minus the decreased or the changed value divided by the original value again. And when you need it in percentages, you just need to multiply this with 100 and you'll get the percentage here. ठीक है? सिंपल सी बात है यहाँ पे। अब देखते हैं कि how can we apply this particular formula into this particular question. Note down this formula first of all and make sure that you're clear about this. Now let me tell you how I'm going to apply this here. Now it's pretty simple, guys. The original value, what are we talking about? What are the values are we talking about? These values are nothing but the percentage does the speed of light reduce. So these values which you're talking about is original value of the speed of light minus the decreased value of the speed of light when it enters the benzene divided by the original value of speed of light. Now it's pretty obvious, we all know what is the original speed of light, isn't it? What is that? It's nothing but 3 into 10 to the power 8 is the original speed of light minus the decreased value of speed of light divided by the original value again, that is nothing but 3 into 10 to the power 8 into 100. So what do we need to find? We just need to find what is the decreased value of this particular speed of light when it enters the benzene ring. Ultimately, we need to find what is the speed of light in benzene. If we find that out, we'll put it here, percentage change will get. How do we find out this now? I'm pretty sure we have a very standard value when it comes to refractive indexes, isn't it? हमारा refractive index का formula यानी कि the absolute refractive index का formula क्या है? It's nothing but mu is equal to C upon V, where C is speed of light, mu is the refractive index of the medium, and V is nothing but the velocity of light in that medium. So when we apply this, we need to just find out V. तो apply कर देते हैं जल्दी से, correct? तो अभी apply करते हैं, V is equal to C upon mu. Simple scenario. What is C again? C is 3 into 10 to the power 8. What is mu given to you? 1.5 for benzene. So 1.5, we all know 1.5 2 सा होता है. So 2 into 10 to the power 8 is the correct answer, meters per second मिल गया. Simple. So decreased V हमें मिल चुका है. So we'll just replace this particular D right now here with the correct value of 2 into 10 to the power 8. That's all we need to do. And what will be the output here? It's pretty simple. If we go forward for the output, I'm pretty sure 10 per 8 कॉमन हो जाएगा. मुझे लगता नहीं कि आपको बताने की जरूरत है क्योंकि आप 10th स्टैंडर्ड में, फिर भी बता देता हूँ. सिंपल सी बात है. 3 minus 2 कॉमन, 10 power 8 ऊपर. तो सॉरी 10 power 8 कॉमन, 3 minus 2 मैंने अलग से लिख दिया. Divided by 3 to 10 power 8. 10 power 8 cancel. What do we have? We have 1 by 3. And what is 1 by 3? And यहाँ पे into 100 भी है वैसे. वो जो 100 है तो यहाँ पे into 100 भी रहेगा, which is equal to what? 1 by 3 is nothing but we all know it is 0.3333333 जाते रहेगा into 100. So what is the percentage? 33.33 percentage. Simple scenario. So let's summarize and let's try to find it out ki what did we get from this question? What are the things we should keep in our mind if we get a similar kind of question? Whenever we get a similar kind of a question, it could be benzene, it could be water, it could be glass, it could be prism, it could be diamond, anything it could be. What matters here is you know this formula here. Original value minus the decreased value divided by the original into 100. Now this same question can come up in different way ki tell the percentage increase. Tell the percentage increase. यहाँ पे reduces था, यहाँ वहाँ पे increase हो सकता है. Same formula. No changes at all. Percentage increase भी आप इसी formula से बताओगे. Original value minus the increased value divided by the original value. Same thing, there is always the increased percentage given in the same formula itself. So I'm giving you different variations so you can be prepared for all the kinds of variations possible. So once you know that formula, and I think then the only problem is to find out what is the velocity of the object in the medium, and you can put it down here and ultimately you can get the percentage. ठीक है? तो बहुत बढ़िया गाइस, 2 मार्क्स आपने पा लिए हैं. नाउ दिस वाज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड अ डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन व्हिच मेनी ऑफ यू गाइस माइट नॉट हैव सीन टिल नाउ, बट हियर ऑब्वियसली स्प्रिंटेक्स है तो देखोगे ही आप. तो एक और हम चेक कर लेते हैं इसके आंसर को. यहाँ पे देख लेना बहुत क्लियरली. सेम फॉर्मूला है, स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन वैक्यूम बाय स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन बेंजीन. मैंने स्पीड ऑफ लाइट निकाल दिया. व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज डिक्रीज फॉर्मूला? दैट इज द ओरिजिनल वैल्यू माइनस द reduced value into 100% divided by the original value. Again you get the percentage as 33.33%. Super proud of you guys. Awesomely well done. Moving to question number 2. Let's see how many of you guys can nail this problem up. Again a 2 marks question in 2019 sample paper. Let's check it out how to do this problem. So everyone's concentration right on the screen. Let's go. For the same angle of incidence, one of the most famous questions and again one of the most doubtful questions for a lot of students. तो 2019 sample paper में इन्हीं questions को उठा के उन्होंने question paper बना दिया. It's one way good because then no doubts will be left in your mind, isn't it? Yes. For the same angle of incidence in media A, B and C. Same angle of incidence. One very important keynote. Angle IA equal to angle IB equal to angle IC. तीनों mediums में angle of incidence same है. लिख दिया मैंने. अब the angles of refraction are 20 degree, 30 degree and 40 degree. Interesting. Angle RA 20 degree, angle RB 30 degree, angle RC 40 degree. नोट डाउन कर दिया. नोट डाउन करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है. In which medium will the velocity of light be maximum? In which medium the velocity of light will be maximum? Give reason in support of your answer. Give reason नहीं होता था तो हम अंधाधुन बोल देते कि A, B or C. We would have done inky punky ponky. Definitely sure we would have got the answer, but no, they were asking you the give reasons. So how do you find out give reason? Okay, now we have to think there must be some relationship between the velocity of light and the refractive angle of refraction, क्योंकि obviously angle of incidence constant है, same है, so it will not make any difference. So what is the relationship between this? Now it tends to understand कि there is no direct relation. For obvious there is no direct relation, but speed of light in any medium is related to refractive index. True? Correct? We know the absolute refractive index formula. What is that? It is nothing but mu is equal to C upon V. Refractive index is inversely proportional to velocity. Very good. Correct? So let me write down this in a different way. ठीक है, तो मैं क्या लिखूंगा? यहाँ पे लिखूंगा इसको C by V is equal to mu. सेम थी लिखा है मैंने, बस उल्टा कर दिया. अब this refractive index is also equal to something according to Snell's law of refraction number 2. And what is that? It is nothing but sin I by sin R. Isn't it interesting? तो अब यहां पे डायरेक्ट रिलेशन नहीं है V का और R का, लेकिन इनडायरेक्ट रिलेशन है. कैसे? पहले you related with refractive index, then you relate it with R. Simple scenario. Cool. Now let us focus again. I'll repeat again. ठीक है, there is no direct relationship, but you're relating it with respect to refractive index. दोनों का एक common mutual friend है. For example, this is Rohit. I don't know why I take always Rohit. This is Rohit. That is Rahul. There is one person named Kunal in center. I don't know Rahul. Rahul doesn't know Rohit. Now pretty sure कि but we both know Kunal. So that's how we learn here. So we both know Kunal. So Kunal is the common ground here. So that's how we understand here in this scenario. ठीक है, तो अब समझ में आ गया. तो आप Kunal को हम यूटिलाइज करते हैं, उसको एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं. कैसे? अब ध्यान से देखो. ठीक है, अब बहुत सिंपल सी बात है. अब यहाँ पे देखो, sin I is constant because angle I's are constant. So mu will be inversely proportional to sin R. I can say that this in this way because sin I is constant, so I can very clearly say कि mu will be inversely proportional to sin R. So now refractive index is inversely proportional to refractive angle of refraction. तो अब यहाँ पे देखना, सबसे ज्यादा एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन किसका है? सबसे ज्यादा एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन 40 डिग्रीज का है. At 40 degrees, of angle of refraction, refractive index will be the least. इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है, तो वहां पे जब R 40 होगा यहां पे लीस्ट होगा। अब यहां पे जब रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स सबसे कम है, इन दिस फॉर्मूला C इज कांस्टेंट, दैट मीन्स यहां पे हम लिख सकते हैं 1 इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू V। जब रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज द लीस्ट, V must be the maximum. Inversely related again. Simple scenario. I hope you got that point. So how am I relating it? First I'm taking refractive index, angle of refraction which is the maximum, and that maximum angle will be the least for refractive index. जब refractive index least होगा, for that particular angle, your velocity is actually the maximum. I think that's what they're asking. Yes, the light is maximum. It's when the angle of refraction is 40 degrees. Now, going against like this, यहाँ पे अलग अलग करने के बदले डायरेक्टली लिख देते हैं। बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, डायरेक्टली लिख देते हैं कि हमेशा यही होगा। तो यानी कि indirectly हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? We can say directly that whenever the angle of refraction increases, your velocity of light also increases. I can prove this up. We can prove this up. How can we prove this? It's pretty simple. If you take sin R as 20 degrees now, what will happen? सबसे कम है, refractive index सबसे ज्यादा होगा। अगर refractive index सबसे ज्यादा हुआ तो velocity कम होगा, inversely related, correct? So when refractive angle reduces, velocity also reduces. When refractive angle increases, velocity also increases. So ultimately we have only one option, that sin R is directly proportional to V. So next time when you see this question, just directly write down this, that angle of refraction is directly proportional to velocity of velocity of light in that medium. It's directly proportional. So it's R is increasing, V is also increasing. Correct? That is the proof. Simple as that. Let me tell you how to write this down in the examination. So it's pretty obvious and simple for all of you guys. Let me show you that. So here is how we can write down directly. From Snell's law, N is equal to sin I by sin R is equal to C by V. Since C and sin I both are constant, हमने अलग अलग किया था, यहाँ पे since both are constant, you just mention directly that sin R is proportional to V. That would be enough to give you 2 marks here. Correct? One more very interesting question which you guys might not have seen. So I believe now you have a very clear picture about this. Correct? Even if you don't know the answer, guys, the same way how we tried here to deduce the answer, no, this is what you guys have to do. You guys all must be like Sherlock Holmes to get the deductive scenario in your mind. ठीक है? So अब आगे बढ़ते हैं guys. Let's see how you guys do in the next question. And this is a very easy question. I think we have done this kind of question so many times कि ये भी बहुत easily लगने लगेगा। ये 3 marks का question है and you can do it in 3 to 5 minutes in examination, but here in the sprint only 2 minutes. Let's go ahead guys, but before that I think I should clap for each and every one of you because all of you guys have been doing really great till now. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं। The image of an object formed by a mirror is real, directly given, inverted, and its magnification is -1. Okay, that is true, damn good. So I'm pretty sure this is a concave mirror क्योंकि convex mirrors do not form a real image. So I'm directly gonna make a concave mirror without any hesitation. So I'm gonna create a okay, 1 second guys, I'm really sorry. Yes, तो concave mirror बना देते भी easily. तो ये बना दिया हमारा concave mirror, and this is your concave mirror, this is your pole, focus and center of curvature. Done, all set. अब क्या पूछ रहे हैं? Magnification is -1. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Magnification when it is equal to -1, there are many scenarios here. First of all, it's a real image, and since magnification is -1, image distance is equal to object distance. Height of the image is equal to height of the object because it's magnification 1. It's like a plane mirror right now, isn't it? Simple सी बात है, because from the formula also if you write it down, m is equal to -v upon u, your answer will be if m is equal to -1, which is -v upon u, minus cancel, v is equal to u. Same thing you will get for h dash is equal to h. Same scenario, there is no much difference at all here, isn't it? Yes. Now let me see. If the image is at a distance of 30 centimeter from the mirror, where is the object placed? This is a very simple scenario क्योंकि हमने already prove कर दिया है कि v is equal to u. Correct. So if V is formed at 30 centimeter, where is U? V and U is equal to 30 centimeter. Only thing is that 30 centimeter will be negative because it's object distance, and image distance also will be negative because it's a concave mirror. So you will get a negative answer only. Correct. Now, without going forward, I must ask you guys a very simple question, which I think you can answer this very simply. But I want you guys to think. Guys, think and tell me. image distance and object distance is equal. Image height and object height is also equal. In which scenario is this possible? There is only one scenario in the entire universe when this is possible, when the object is kept exactly on center of curvature and you get the image also at center of curvature. And this is when the size of the object and the size of the image is equal, the object distance image is equal, isn't it? So common sense, ray diagrams, that's all. Okay. Now I think pretty obvious कि इसका next position भी होने वाला है. Find the position of the image if the object is now moved 20 centimeter towards the mirror. Okay, interestingly, समझ रहे हो आप? The object is at center of curvature. Image and object both are at 30 centimeters. So that means center of curvature is also at 30 centimeter. Now they are asking if the object is moved towards the mirror 20 centimeter. यानी कि यहाँ से आपने 20 centimeter का छलांग लगा दिया. How much is left? 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter prove करने के लिए now tell me guys where is the focal length? Center of curvature 30 centimeter है, that means focal length is at 15 centimeter. यानी कि where is the object now? The object is 30 centimeter minus 20 and that is 10 centimeter. That means your object is now in front of your focus. Where is the image formed? It's pretty obvious since the object is in front of focus. This is a scenario when only when concave mirror forms a virtual image, and in this scenario there will be a virtual image formed magnified on the RHS. Again nothing, ray diagram. What is the question? Yes, so find the position of the image. So position of the image is on the right hand side. If we have to do it mathematically, it's pretty obvious, we can do it very clearly. We'll tell you how to do that. Now what is the nature of the image obtained? It's obviously virtual. Proved कर दिया. Justify your answer with the help of ray diagram बना दिया. Correct? अब इसको आगे करते हैं mathematically. Okay. Now we have got V and U already. To find out the second V, we need to find out focal length, because without focal length we cannot find it out because magnification is not given. So there is no other way. Correct? So we'll find out focal length. That is nothing but 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U according to your mirror formula. So 1 by F will be equal to how much is 1 by V? Minus 30. So minus 30 plus 1 by U is also minus 30. So answer would be minus 30 minus 60 divided by minus plus 30 into 30. 30 ones are 32s are 2 ones are 2 15s are. Yes, मिल गया. We didn't have to solve also because we have already done that in the way of verification which we usually do. So F is equal to minus 15 centimeter, a very standard formula. लेकिन mathematically कर रहे हैं ताकि आपको marks मिल जाए. Verification को आपको marks नहीं मिलेंगे ना. So this is the way of verifying. We wanted to add 15 centimeter, we have got it. Now moving ahead to find out the image distance in the second scenario, we'll find out by using the focal length मिल गया है. What okay, find the position of the image if the object is now moved 20 centimeter towards the mirror. Okay, in this scenario now we know U and F. Yes, now we know U, which is equal to minus 10 centimeter. F मिल गया हमें minus 15 centimeter. We need to find out V using the same mirror formula. We'll find it out as मैं यहाँ पे करता हूँ, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे मिलेगा मुझे 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U from mirror formula, and I'll be obtaining 1 by V is equal to 1 by minus 15 plus 1 by 10 minus plus हो गया तो 1 by 10. I'll be getting 1 by V is equal to 10 minus 15, that is minus 5 divided by minus 15 into 10. Now you can see that I'm going to get a positive value, which is a completely true statement. So negative cancel, 5 ones are 5 threes are. मुझे मिल गया V is equal to positive 30 centimeter. We needed a positive value because it's on the RHS. We got it. Superbly true. खत्म, बात खत्म. Simple सी बात है. 3 marks आपको ऐसे मिल गए. Now let me tell you कि where and all the marks is distributed. Number 1, you'll be getting the marks obviously for this particular part, 1 mark. Find the position of the image, तो ये इसके लिए आपको मिलेगा second mark, 2 mark. Justify your answer के लिए आपको मिलेगा 1 mark. So total 3 marks आपको इस क्वेश्चन में मिल चुके हैं. Correct? Now what do we take away from this? From this question, it's very important to understand one very important thing कि ray diagrams are very crucial as well as sign convention is very crucial in terms of our examination as well as numericals. Until unless the ray diagrams and sign convention on our fingertips, we can do these kind of problems by mugging it up, but to understand this question is very important. ठीक है? Okay, I hope you all got this particular point, guys. Moving ahead to the next part. उससे पहले देख लेते हैं आंसर सही मिला है. हाँ, B बिल्कुल यार 30 सेंटीमीटर सही मिला है. Focal length minus 15 सही मिला है. Yep, U is equal to minus 30 बिल्कुल सही. 3 marks there. Moving ahead, guys. Let's go for the next question now. Now this is a very interesting question. Not that interesting, but it's super duper easy. Let me tell you how. It's super duper easy. It's again for 3 marks and you can do it for 3 to 5 minutes. But in the sprint we'll do it for 2 minutes. ठीक है? तो बहुत बढ़िया. अभी जल्दी से उसको read करते हैं. ठीक है? What is meant by power of a lens? Now I'm pretty sure many of you guys might already be thinking to typing it down on the YouTube chat. Please go ahead. We are gonna wait for it. It's nothing but what is meant by power of a lens? It is nothing but the ability of a lens to converge or diverge light when light passes through it is called as power of a lens. The more the power of a lens, the shorter is the focal length. The lesser the power of a lens, the greater is the focal length, because we all know what is the formula of focal length, power and focal length, isn't it? P is equal to 1 by f. They are inversely related. Simple scenario. After you write down that, you need to write down the formula, and you also need to mention that yes, the SI unit of power is diopters. ये लिखना बहुत मुश्किल है, वरना you will not get that complete marks right now there. ठीक है, moving ahead. Now it's been stated. You have 3 lenses, L1, L2 and L3. Let us note that down. One by one, let us try to do it. So you have L1, you have L2, you have L3. Powers plus 10D plus 5D minus 10D. Okay, plus 10D plus 5D minus 10D. Cool? Okay. State the nature and focal length of each lens. Pretty obvious. बहुत easy है यार. Focal length find करना क्या? P is equal to 1 by f. कर लेंगे हम easily. इसको nature कैसे find करेंगे? It's pretty obvious. If the power is positive, it's a convex lens. If the power is negative, it's a concave lens. We all know about that, isn't it? According to sign convention, it's pretty simple. So positive, if you don't know, please note it down. Positive is convex lens and negative is concave lens. याद कर लेना. बहुत simple सी बात है. और इसको याद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं होती है. I'll prove it to you how this is possible. So if I try to find out the focal length here, you can write it on P is equal to 1 by f. Your f will be equal to 1 by P. So f is equal to nothing but 1 by 10, and focal length you're gonna get it as how much? 0.1. 0.1 meters. Converting into centimeters, you'll get 10 centimeters. Correct? 10? 10 centimeters. No? Yes. And it's a positive value. And my dear students, very, very important to understand. Focal length is positive for which lens? Convex. Positive convex. Simple. Same way, focal length is negative for which lens? Concave. So if I try to find out for minus 10D, I'll get the same answer, but I'll get focal length as minus 10 centimeter. Simple scenario. Got the point? Same thing there. Now when it is plus 5D, I think it's pretty simple again. So f will be equal to 1 by P. F is equal to 1 by 5. I'll get f is equal to 1 by 5 is how much? 0.2. Correct? So 0.2 centimeters, and that will be equal to 20 centimeters. Yep. Correct? Simple scenario? Yes. So I've got the power and the focal length. So I've got 1 mark for this. I've got now 1 mark for this. Now moving on. Explain which of the 3 lenses will form a virtual and magnified image of an object placed at 15 centimeter from the lens. Draw the ray diagram in support of your answer. Now this is the question which I am very much interested in, and this is the question I believe where you guys will also be interested in. Let us try to do this. Okay, it's a very interesting problem. Now if you notice, obviously L3 is a concave lens. Concave lens will always form a virtual image. So one answer तो आपने लिख दिया वहाँ पे. Since L3 is a concave lens, since focal length is negative, it's a concave lens, it is always going to form a virtual image, no matter wherever the object is kept. One statement directly written. Now the other 2 parts. Other 2 are convex lenses. Positive. Which is the only scenario in the case of convex lens where you get a virtual image. Which is that scenario? And that scenario is nothing but when the object distance is lesser than the focal length. That is, when the object is kept in front of the focal length, you will get an image which is virtual. That is the only scenario. Correct? So यहाँ पे आप देखो, very clearly written, lenses will form a virtual and magnified image of an object placed at 15 centimeter. U is equal to 15 centimeters. So the focal length which you must have got here must be greater than this. U must be lesser than focal length, no? So focal length यहाँ पे जो जिसका focal length U से कम है, U से ज़्यादा है, that will form a virtual image. So in this scenario there is only one focal length, that is 20 centimeter. Now U15 is less than 20, so that means U is less than F. So this is a scenario that is a second L2 lens. When the object is kept at 15 centimeter, you will get an image at, or you get an image which is virtual. We can draw this diagram right now. Let's draw it quickly so that you guys are pretty clear about it. तो यहाँ पे आपका convex lens बना है. This is your optical center, and this is your focal length which is said to be at 20 centimeter, and the object is kept at 15 here. Correct? Focals के सामने. तो इसका image कैसे बनेगा? आपका light ray आ रहा है. आपका light ray आ रहा है parallel, and after this it passes through the focus. Correct? So it is passing through the focus. One more light ray, it is passing through the optical center. Now both these light rays are diverging out, so no relation at all. So what do? We project that backward. When you project that backward, you get the image here. मिल गया? अगर मैं same diagram बनाऊँ for the first case when the focal length is 10 centimeter, तो और object है 15, तो object आपका बनेगा यहाँ पे beyond focus, तो आपका वो real image बनेगा, virtual नहीं बनेगा. Correct? So same guys, same thing and same to same the answer. I believe you guys must have got. This is a very simple question. What do we get from this particular question? Is pretty simple. पहली बात, power का जो formulas है याद रखना. एक ही formula है 1/f, and keep it on the fingertips when power is negative, when focal length is negative, which lens it is. So that in examination you are pretty confident you are writing these answers in just 10 seconds. Bus. Because this similar kind of questions are expected every time. And when it comes to forming a virtual image or a real image, again I am insisting on this matter. Always keep your ray diagrams pretty clear. Even if this kind of questions do not come, diagram based questions on ray diagrams will come. So anyways, my dear students, in 10th standard as well as in 12th standard, emphasizing again, ray diagrams are super important. तो time invest करो थोड़ा 5 मिनट के लिए, prepare करो. ठीक है? तो बहुत बढ़िया guys, going ahead right now. Okay, amazing. Now we have a very interesting 5-mark question. Oh my goodness. Now think what? That was all the light-based questions in your examination. Now there is one more question left which is related to the practical base. उसको हम करते हैं, लेकिन written theory में इतना ही था. That's all. Super simple, right? Isn't it? One numerical as we always analyzed. One numerical आएगा, आ चुका है. 2 numerical थे, power का एक और focal length का एक. Very simple numericals and 2 subjective questions. Super simple, isn't it? Yes, that's how the examination goes and when it comes to CBSE. Now coming to a standard 5-mark question for human eye, and without even reading the question, the moment I say human eye, you all must have been expecting one question from defects of human eye, and yes, it is there. It's a very simple question, it is there. So my dear students, again stating as I stated in 2018 paper, defects of human eye are super duper important. और यहाँ पे भी आपसे myopia के बारे में ही पूछा गया है, जैसे आपके 2018 में भी पूछा गया था. So be ready. Going ahead. What is meant by the term power of accommodation? Name the component of eye that is responsible for the power of accommodation. That part of this question carries 2 marks and the rest part carries 3 marks. B part carries 3 marks, A part carries 2 marks. What is meant by the power of accommodation? Name the component of the eye responsible for that. And I'm pretty sure many of you guys might be typing it down right now and you might be already ready to type it down. The answer for this question, which is that part responsible, and that part responsible is what you see right now, my dear students, in front of you, and that is that. Isn't it super duper creepy? I know it is creepy. There is something trying to press down your lens like that in your human eye. Which is that part? Oh my god, that looks really awesome, man. Which is this 2 parts is trying to compress your lens? And by compressing the lens, what is happening? When the lens is being compressed or relaxed, what happens basically is the aperture, the size or the curvature of the lens is changing. And when the curvature changes, radius of curvature changes. When the radius of curvature of a lens change, we know the focal length will also change, because radius of curvature is equal to twice of the focal length, or focal length is equal to half of the radius of curvature. So by just changing the radius of curvature, focal length is changing. And my dear student, this is called as power of accommodation. What is power of accommodation? The ability of a human eye, to change its focal length whenever required is called as power of accommodation. And which is that particular part of the human eye making us capable to do that? This is this pressing object, and that pressing objects are called as ciliary muscles. Exactly correct, guys. You have got it right. So yes, the functioning of a lens, the changing in the aperture of a lens or changing in curvature of a lens is being obtained by the ciliary muscles, and you got that right. Let me repeat the power of accommodation definition again. If you find a better one, you can go ahead. But this is according to be the most simplest answer. The ability of a human eye to change its focal length whenever it is required is called as the power of accommodation. 1 mark answer, and the part of the human eye which helps us to do it is the ciliary muscles. Part A done. 2 mark मिल चुके हैं. आगे बढ़ते हैं. A student sitting at the back bench in a class has a difficulty in reading. Very bad. That student must be as poor as me. Very bad. Okay. Draw ray diagrams to illustrate the image formation of the blackboard when he is seated at the back seat, okay, and front seat. So we need to draw diagrams right now which represents the student sitting in the back seat and front seat and trying to see the blackboard or the whiteboard, whatever it is, correct? And then state 2 possible causes of this defect. तो पहले हम क्या करते हैं? Let us try to understand which defect it is. Obviously, the defect here is myopia because the person is not able to see the blackboard. So if he couldn't see the notebook or something, would have written hypermetropia. But since he can't see the faraway objects, it's definitely myopia, isn't it? Short myopia. तो myopia के causes क्या हैं? There are only 2 very basic causes. I'm pretty sure you must have well aware about this because we discussed in 2018 paper also. The causes of myopia, number 1, if I state it very clearly, is nothing but the elongation of the eyeball. Isn't it? It is nothing but the elongation of the eyeball. Number 2 is nothing but the extra curvature of the lens. Isn't it? Extra curvature. And I think we gave a very pretty solid reason what happens during this scenario, what happens when the elongation, what happens when the eyeball is elongated, what happens the curvature of the lens is extra. If you guys have not watched the video of 2018 board paper, please go ahead and watch it down after this particular session so you have a better picture. But this is the standard reason which you have to write it down here, which you will get 1 mark straight forward. ये 1 mark का यहाँ पे, ठीक है, मिल गया. तो myopia हमने लिख दिया. अब दूसरी बात, explain the method of correcting this defect with the help of a ray diagram. So I think we can draw this 2 and this combined, and trust me when I say this, the diagram is the same how we discussed in our previous 2018 board paper, same to same. इसमें बस आपको एक minute change करना है. If you look at it very carefully, just notice this scenario. Now this is a normal myopic eye. Let's imagine this myopic eye is for the scenario when the person is sitting in the front desk. यहाँ पे myopic eye, जब बंदा front desk में बैठा है, when he's sitting in the front desk, he is still very close to the object. He is not, 5 meters or 10 meters far away. He's still very close to the object, so he can still very clearly see. तो यहाँ पे object ये है और ये क्या object है? ये blackboard है. तो यहाँ पे हम लिख देंगे blackboard. ठीक है? So in this scenario, when he is sitting on the front desk, he is able to see the blackboard. So that's why from the object, when the light rays are coming, it's hitting on the retina exactly, and pretty clearly he is able to see. Now when he moves to the back seat, when he moves to the back seat, the blackboard is here at O dash. Blackboard is here at O dash. So light rays from O dash reach the lens and converge before the retina, causing myopia. Simple. To correct this, what will you do? Put a concave lens. Once you put a concave lens, what happens is, why are you putting a concave lens? Because myopia is corrected with my concave lens. Why? Because concave lens is a very important diverging lens. Repeating again, I've said this in the 2018 paper, but repeating again, concave lens is a diverging lens. So क्या होता है कि light rays ऐसे जाते हैं, it reaches concave lens diverges it a bit, then it reaches convex lens, which is inside our eye, then it converges, which converges on the retina. वरना क्या होता है, concave lens नहीं होता, तो light rays सीधे जाते हैं, reaches convex lens and converge. So since it's going a bit diverged, convergence takes a longer time to the light takes a longer distance to converge, and where it converges becomes the retina. At that particular point becomes the retina. The retina is existing there. Simple scenario. Okay? So that is one of the reasons why you use concave lens, and the same diagram you have to draw, guys. So what you notice is the same diagram is there in your CBSE book. They are just trying to twist the question in a way that becomes complicated for you. But CBSE doesn't know that you are smart, right? Exactly. So very well done, guys. You did a great job for this question also. ऐसे 5 marks हुए आपके. बस अब देखते हैं कि इसके आंसर को कैसे प्रॉपर्ली लिखना है। बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड वेरी क्लियरली कि पावर ऑफ अकोमोडेशन क्या है, कौन सा पार्ट आपको हेल्प करता है करने के लिए। वी हैव आल्सो स्टेटेड वेरी क्लियरली कि मायोपिया के कॉसेस क्या क्या है, एंड आफ्टर दिस द रे डायग्राम्स आर गिवन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर एनसीईआरटी पेज नंबर, लेकिन हमने ऑलरेडी बना दिया है, सो इट्स प्रीटी सिंपल, यू कैन डू इट। एंड दिस सेशन नोट्स यू कैन डाउनलोड एज वेल, आई थिंक ऑन अवर Vedantu's doubt tab you can download all this session, so it's completely fine, chill out, we'll be doing that great. And many people were asking me, sir doubt आपका लिंक नहीं मिला मुझे, don't worry, it's available on Play Store, but Play Store से मैं recommend करूँगा कि डाउनलोड ना करो, it will be put down in the description below sooner, so don't worry, ठीक है। Going ahead, moving on to the final question for today, a very interesting final question. It's a practical based question and it is one of the most interesting ones, क्योंकि now it will come down to the glass slab concept, I'm pretty sure, क्योंकि we have not discussed glass slab in 2018 paper also because it was not there. So here we have a glass slab question, so it's a very good opportunity for me to explain that also to you guys, and it's a very good opportunity for us to learn that same as well, ठीक है। अब आगे बढ़ते हैं and let's see which is this practical based question. It's a practical based question which is the section B वाला part, और you can also call it section E वाला part, जो end part होता है जो practical से आता है, same चीज़ है ये, ठीक है। अब देखते हैं 2 marks again. Consider the path of ray of light passing through a rectangular glass slab for different angles of incidence. Cool. Which one is greater, angle of incidence or angle of emergence? I don't think there could be any question easier than that. I'm pretty sure that we all are aware of the fact that the angle of incidence and angle of emergence are parallel to each other. Hence, angle of incidence is always equal to angle of emergence in the case of a glass slab. Pretty sure we are all aware about that very simple scenario. ठीक है, going to number 2 part. What happens to the emergent angle on increasing the incident angle at the glass interface? Pretty simple. Since they are equal, so 2 equal to 2 है, तो अगर मैंने 2 को 4 कर दिया, what should it happen? It should also become increase, it should also become 4. Simple सी बात है, 2 equal to 2, 4 equal to 4 ही होगा, correct? So here what will happen, since the angle I is increasing, angle E must also increase. They are parallel to each other. So when they are parallel to each other, their angles keep on shifting and they must be equally shifting, that's all. So if angle I was decreasing, angle E will also decrease, same scenario. Cool. Moving next, state the conditions when no refraction occurs in a glass slab. Angle I, angle E, both are equal to each other. If angle I increases, angle E also increases because they are parallel to each other. They keep on increasing, isn't it? What is the scenario when there is no refraction occurring? That is the only scenario when a light ray falls on the glass slab at 90 degrees. And in this scenario, my dear students, your angle I will be equal to 0. And according to Snell's law of refraction, if I take sine I by sine R is equal to mu, according to Snell's law of refraction, sin I is 0, so sin I is 0, so sin 0 is 0, so 0 will be equal to mu by sin R. I can write down as sin R in this scenario is equal to 0. Angle of refraction is 0. Sin R is 0, sin 0 is 0, sin cancel, R is equal to 0. Simple scenario, yes, R is equal to 0. So what is the scenario? The scenario is when the light ray falls on the glass air interface at an angle of 90 degrees, making an angle of incidence of 0 degrees. A very simple and a very easy scoring practical based question. तो मतलब मुझे बहुत बच्चों ने ये बोला है कि सर practical based questions कराओ, लेकिन यार ये बहुत easy आता है. तो I think each and every student here have the capability to do this by themselves. लेकिन फिर भी मेरा काम है बताना, मैं बता दिया, सिंपल बात, ठीक है। लेकिन रियलाइज करो कि ये क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजी होते हैं, यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर दिस, जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट इन योरसेल्फ, दैट्स व्हाट यू नीड, ठीक है। तो अब एक बार जट से आंसर देख लेते हैं। यस, द आंसर इज सेम, एंगल आई इज इक्वल टू एंगल ई, एंगल ऑफ एमर्जेंस आल्सो इंक्रीजेस एंड द लाइट रे फॉल्स अमंग द नॉर्मल और द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द टू ऑप्टिकल मीडिया आर इक्वल। उससे बेटर लिख देना कि एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस शुड बी 0 डिग्री व्हेन इट फॉल्स परपेंडिकुलर। दैट्स ऑल गाइस, बट एज एवरी टाइम I will not leave you guys as just like that, because I want you guys to practice more and more questions for CBSE 10th board, through which you can score some crazy marks. One more practical based questions, and this practical based question is more or less like a question from numerical from lenses or mirrors. तो अब mirrors की बात हो रही है, तो आप इस दोनों का आंसर बस मुझे दे देना in the comments down below, or you can send it to me as an email, but I prefer you guys give it to me in the comments down below, क्योंकि मैं email से ज़्यादा आजकल मैं comments check करने लगा हूँ। तो अगर आप कमेंट्स में आंसर देखोगे तो आई कैन रिप्लाई टू यू गाइस एज फास्ट एज पॉसिबल, ठीक है, अभी झट में दे सकता हूं। कूल, तो गिव मी बोथ द आंसर्स टुगेदर, टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट एंड दिस अगेन इज अ 2 marks question from the same board paper, same sample paper of CBSE. Cool. So my dear student, this was a lovely scenario. So now you can very clearly notice that we have covered light and the human eye part of 2019 sample paper. The only thing left is electricity, magnetic effects, kinetic current and source of energy. All of you guys are doing really great till now. Let's keep up the energy guys and let's go with the same enthusiasm which we have until the last day of examination. कभी अपना enthusiasm, कभी अपना energy कम होने मत देना, because that's what makes you. Cool. So with that, my dear students, one more very interesting thing I want to tell you guys ki here is the web page created for specially for you guys, where you can find all the content on the web page. Apart from that, we have the Doubt app also, which you can download, and the link will be provided on the descriptions below, so you can find it out the link and you can download the Doubt app. All the sessions of Sprint Text with all the PDFs and the session notes will be available there. Cool. So as soon as you do this homework, send it me on comments down below. Also let me know how was the session, whether these sessions are helping you guys a lot or not. I am super excited to always read your comments because that's what motivates me a lot. ठीक है, तो अगर आप नए हो चैनल में, subscribe to the channel and hit on that bell icon so that you are not notified about all the amazing content we are putting on the channel. And if you liked it, hit the likes button guys, and if you want to share it to the friends and so that they can also top, go ahead, no one is stopping you. So till the next time guys, enjoy your life, and this is Abhishek signing off.